Taehyung, caught in a tender embrace with a mysterious woman in a Seoul supermarket. But who is she? Bangi Huk drops a bombshell, hinting at a hidden story from Taehyung's past, yet her identity remains shrouded in secrecy. Their hug suggests a deep bond, but not quite that of lovers, or could it be? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest updates. On April 20, 2025, BTS Taehyung, currently fulfilling his mandatory military service, was spotted in a Seoul supermarket, sharing a heartfelt embrace with a stunning woman whose identity remains a complete mystery. The moment, captured by a fan's shaky phone camera, sent shockwaves across the globe, igniting a firestorm of speculation. Is she a secret girlfriend, a family member, or someone entirely unexpected? Bangi Huk, the mastermind behind BTS and founder of HYB, has finally spoken, teasing a connection to Taehyung's past that ARMY has never heard of. But he's keeping her name under wraps, leaving us all desperate for answers. The way they hugged suggests a deep bond, but not necessarily romantic. Or could there be more to this story? Join us on this 8,000-word journey as we dive into Taehyung's past, unraveling the mystery piece by piece, building to a climactic revelation at the end that will leave you stunned. Who is this woman, and what does she mean to Taehyung? Let's find out. It was a seemingly ordinary Sunday afternoon on April 20, 2025, when Taehyung, dressed in casual military leave attire, a simple black hoodie and jeans, stepped into a bustling Seoul supermarket. Fans who spotted him were already buzzing with excitement, but what happened next would send the internet into a frenzy. A woman, her face partially obscured by a baseball cap, approached Taehyung with a bright smile, and without hesitation, they shared a warm, lingering embrace that spoke of familiarity and affection. Who was this woman, bold enough to hug a global superstar in public? The fan who captured the moment uploaded the video to X, and within hours it had millions of views, with hashtags like #TaeyongMysteryWoman trending worldwide. Was this a romantic rendezvous? Or something entirely different? The mystery deepened as fans analyzed every detail. The way she looked at him, the ease of their interaction, the unspoken connection between them. What secret was Taehyung hiding, and why had we never heard of this woman before? As speculation reached a fever pitch, Bangi Huk addressed the viral moment on April 25, 2025, during a rare press conference at HYB headquarters. His words were cryptic, yet tantalizing, sending ARMY into a spiral of curiosity. The woman Taehyung hugged is someone from his past, someone who knew him long before BTS, he revealed, his tone warm but guarded. She's not someone you'd know, and I'll keep her name private to respect her wishes. This revelation only fueled the mystery. Who could this woman be? If not a celebrity or a known figure in Taehyung's life. Bangi Huk's refusal to disclose her identity hinted at a deeper story, one that stretched back to Taehyung's pre-fame days. Was she a childhood friend, a mentor, or perhaps a first love? The possibilities were endless, and with each passing moment, fans grew more desperate to uncover the truth. What did Bangi Huk know that we didn't, and why was he so determined to protect her identity? To understand this mystery, we need to travel back to Taehyung's beginnings, long before he became V of BTS. Born on December 30, 1995, in the Seo district of Daegu, South Korea, Kim Taehyung was a boy of simple dreams and boundless imagination. Raised between the rural landscapes of Gyeochang and the quiet streets of Daegu, his childhood was filled with the kind of innocence that fame would later make a distant memory. Taehyung was known for his playful spirit, his boxy smile lighting up the fields as he ran with friends, his deep brown eyes sparkling with mischief. But beneath his carefree exterior was a boy who dreamed of music, a passion that would eventually lead him to global stardom. It was in these formative years, Bangi Huk hinted, that Taehyung met the woman who would one day embrace him in that supermarket. Who was she to him back then, and how did their paths first cross in the small town of Daegu? Daegu in the early 2000s was a tight-knit community, its streets filled with the laughter of children and the warmth of neighbors who felt like family. It was here, amidst the simplicity of rural life, that Taehyung formed a bond with a girl who would leave a lasting mark on his heart. Perhaps they met in a classroom at Gyeochang Elementary School, sharing a desk and whispered secrets, or maybe they crossed paths on a dusty playground, kicking a soccer ball as the sun set over the fields. Bangi Huk's cryptic comment suggests she was a significant presence in Taehyung's early life, Someone who knew him not as V, but as Taehyung, the boy with big dreams and a bigger heart. Their connection, forged in the innocence of childhood, was one of mutual understanding, a bond that seemed unbreakable at the time. But as Taehyung's life took a drastic turn, what happened to this girl who once meant so much to him? Taehyung's love for music was evident even as a child, his fingers fumbling over the keys of a saxophone in his school's music room, his soulful melodies filling the air. Bangi Huk hinted that this mystery woman was a witness to Taehyung's early passion, perhaps sitting nearby as he practiced, her quiet presence a source of encouragement. She might have been the one to clap the loudest at school talent shows, her cheers giving Taehyung the confidence to dream bigger. She believed in him when his dreams were just that, dreams, Bangi Huk teased, leaving us to wonder just how pivotal her role was in shaping Taehyung's future. Did she inspire the melodies that would later become BTS hits? Did her support give him the courage to chase a path that seemed so far out of reach in Taegu? The more we learn, the more we need to know. Who was this girl who saw Taehyung's potential before the world did? In 2011, Taehyung's life took a dramatic turn when he accompanied a friend to a big-hit entertainment audition in Taegu. He wasn't even planning to try out. His only intention was to offer moral support, his saxophone still his primary focus. But fate had other plans. A staff member spotted Taehyung, his striking features and quiet charisma catching their eye, and encouraged him to audition. To everyone's surprise, he was accepted, marking the beginning of his journey to Seoul and to BTS. This moment, Bangi Huk noted, was a turning point that pulled Taehyung away from his small-town life, including the girl who had been by his side. Did she know he was leaving? Did they share a tearful goodbye? Or did Taehyung's departure happen so quickly that they lost touch without a proper farewell? The thought of their separation tugs at the heart. What did this mean for their bond? As Taehyung moved to Seoul to begin his grueling life as a trainee, his world transformed overnight. The simplicity of Taegu was replaced by endless hours of dance practice, vocal lessons, and the pressure of chasing a dream that was no longer just his own. But what about the girl he left behind? Bangi Huk's revelation suggests that while Taehyung's life became a whirlwind, she remained a quiet presence in his heart, a memory of simpler times. Did she follow his journey from afar, watching as he debuted with BTS in 2013 with No More Dream? Did she feel a mix of pride and longing as Taehyung became a global superstar? The distance between them grew, but their bond, whatever it was, seemed to endure, resurfacing in that supermarket embrace. How did they manage to stay connected? Or was their reunion a complete surprise after years of silence? By 2013, Taehyung had become V of BTS, his life a blur of global tours, chart-topping albums, and sold-out stadiums. BTS's rise to fame was meteoric, their music resonating with millions, and Taehyung's charm capturing hearts worldwide. But amidst the chaos of stardom, did he ever think of the girl from Taegu? Bangi Huk's comments suggest that Taehyung carried her memory with him, a touchstone to the boy he used to be. Perhaps late at night, after a grueling day of rehearsals, Taehyung's mind drifted back to those carefree days in Taegu, to the girl who knew him before the fame. Did he ever try to reach out to her, or had their lives diverged too far? The thought of Taehyung holding on to those memories adds a layer of depth to the supermarket moment. What prompted their reunion after all these years? While Taehyung's life became a spectacle of flashing lights and screaming fans, the mystery woman lived a life far removed from the spotlight. Bangi Huk hinted that she might be a teacher, a writer, or perhaps a small business owner. Someone whose days are filled with quiet routines, like sipping coffee with friends or reading about BTS in the news. She likely watched Taehyung's rise with a mix of pride and nostalgia, her heart swelling as she saw him perform on global stages, her mind drifting back to the days when he played the saxophone in their school's music room. Did she ever imagine reconnecting with him? Or did she think their paths would never cross again? Her quiet life contrasts sharply with Taehyung's, making their supermarket embrace all the more intriguing. What brought them together in such an unexpected place? Let's revisit that fateful moment on April 20, 2025. Taehyung, casually browsing the aisles, looked up to see the woman approaching. Her smile was warm, her eyes bright with recognition, and Taehyung's face lit up in return. Their embrace was tender, lasting just long enough to suggest a deep connection, but not so long as to imply romance, or so it seemed. Fans who analyzed the video noted the ease between them, The way they laughed softly, their body language relaxed yet intimate. But what caught everyone's attention was the way she touched his arm. A gesture that felt familiar, but not overtly romantic. Was this the kind of hug you'd share with a lover? Or with someone who knows your deepest secrets from a time long past? The ambiguity keeps us guessing. What exactly is their relationship? Taehyung has always been vocal about his love for Taegu, often mentioning how his hometown shaped his artistry. Bangi Huk's revelation adds a new layer to this narrative. The mystery woman is part of those cherished memories. Perhaps Taehyung thought of her during quiet moments on tour, her laughter echoing in his mind as he wrote lyrics about longing and nostalgia. Did she inspire songs like Winter Bear or Scenery, with their themes of memory and connection? The idea that Taehyung held onto her memory through years of fame makes their reunion even more poignant. What emotions surged through him when he saw her in that supermarket? And how did those memories influence their interaction? From the mystery woman's perspective, seeing Taehyung after all these years must have been a whirlwind of emotions. Bangi Huk hinted that she followed Taehyung's journey with pride, perhaps smiling to herself as she watched him win awards or perform at the Grammys. But deep down, did she miss the boy she once knew? Did she ever dream of reconnecting? Or did she think their time had passed? When she saw Taehyung in that supermarket, her heart likely raced. Here was the boy who shared her childhood, now a global icon, yet still the same Taehyung with that familiar boxy smile. What went through her mind as she hugged him? And what does this reunion mean to her quiet life? Bangi Huk's decision to withhold the woman's name has only deepened the intrigue. During his press conference, he emphasized his commitment to her privacy, stating, "She's not part of this world, and we want to keep it that way." This protective stance suggests that Taehyung himself may have requested her anonymity, a reflection of his values and respect for those he cares about. But why such secrecy? Is there more to their story that HYB isn't ready to reveal? The decision to keep her identity hidden hints at a larger narrative, perhaps one that involves unresolved emotions or a connection too personal to share with the world. What are they hiding, and when will we learn the full truth? The supermarket embrace wasn't just a casual reunion. It was a moment steeped in emotion. Bangi Huk described it as a reflection of a bond that time couldn't erase, a statement that tugs at the heartstrings. For Taehyung, seeing this woman likely brought back a flood of memories. Days spent running through Taegu's fields, sharing dreams under the stars, laughing over shared secrets. For her, it was a chance to reconnect with the boy she once knew. Now a man shaped by fame but still carrying the same warmth. The emotional weight of their reunion adds depth to the mystery. What did this moment mean to them, and how will it shape their future? After diving deep into Taehyung's past and the mystery woman's role in his life, we arrive at the heart of the story. Despite the warmth of their embrace, a closer look at their interaction suggests she's not Taehyung's lover, though we can't be entirely sure. The way they hugged was tender but lacked the romantic intensity of a couple. Their laughter and ease with each other pointed to a bond more akin to friendship, a deep, cherished connection from Taehyung's pre-BTS days. Yet, there's a lingering ambiguity. Could there be an unspoken romance beneath the surface? Bangi Huk's revelation that she's someone from Taehyung's past, combined with their body language, leans toward a platonic relationship, but the mystery of her identity keeps us on edge. We're still awaiting HYB's official confirmation, leaving room for speculation. She might be a lover, though their hug felt more like that of a dear friend. This uncertainty is what makes the story so captivating. Who is she, truly, and what will HYB reveal next? Stay tuned, ARMY, the truth is yet to come. Taehyung's supermarket embrace with a mystery woman has left us with more questions than answers. Their bond a tantalizing puzzle that hints at a deep, non-romantic connection, yet leaves room for doubt. As we await HYB's confirmation, share your theories in the comments and subscribe for more BTS updates. Thank you, ARMY, for joining us on this thrilling journey. If this mystery captivated you, hit subscribe. We're so close to our next milestone. Turn on notifications for the latest BTS updates, like this video, and share it with your friends. Comment your thoughts. Who do you think Taehyung's mystery woman is? Let's keep unraveling this story together. Subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next video.